Interwebbers, I'm back in my old bus. Look, there she is. Oh, you won't be able to see that. But yeah, it's Stina, my old truck that I've done thousands of kilometers in this truck, and it's just so nice to be back in her. And you know, she's not as clean as I like, but that's not my, I can't do much about that. But hey, what a great opportunity. I'm not going down to Wellington at the moment. A bit of a fastball came up and I'm heading back up the line. This is the desert road. I've just gone through one of the Three Sisters. I'm about to go down another one. That sounds a bit sketchy, eh? But it is what it is. That's what they're known as, the Three Sisters, these three little gullies along this road. And yeah, just boogieing along, enjoying the day and enjoying my trucking and really liking driving my Scania again. This is a great truck, eh? I love this truck. I've done thousands of miles on this. But look at all these extra cameras and stuff everywhere. There's that thing there, all this stuff everywhere. And I'm sure the tablet camera is looking at me as well. Look at that, man. Wow. Man, I love being a Kiwi. It's such a prettiest little country. Yeah, check it out. But anyway, what a great day, fantastical, and just really enjoying it at the moment. Super excited about the opportunity my boss has presented me with. I've got to make sure I step up and do a real good job, because it's a real privilege to be chosen to do this job, because it's going to cost the firm a lot of money to accommodate me down there. So you know, I've really got to step up and up my game and be the best guy I can. I've already said to him, look, you don't have to supply me with taxi chits or a ute or anything like that, because I'll just run my own vehicle. You don't have to worry about that. You help me out and you give me this opportunity, well then I can put a little bit back too. It's not, you know, when you work for a company, it's a team effort, and it's not about how to subtract as much out of the company as possible. It's about how to make your contribution as efficient and profitable as possible, and this entails a little bit of give and take. And the reality of it is, I'm commuting 100 miles a day, so for me to run my car down and back, there's 300 miles, but then just to run around the city, well, it's actually saving me money by having my car there. And what's more, it means I get to use it after hours, and I gain a little bit more freedom. So I'm really excited about this possibility, and I'm looking forward to stepping up and doing a really good job. Man, life is good. Just so, look at it. Isn't she beautiful? I chose Stina for her name because when I found out these Scanias were made in Sweden, I was like, okay. So I get on this website that said Swedish girls' names, and Stina was the nicest one I could find. Probably because it's very close to the Kiwi girl's name, Tina. Or Cortina. That's a bit of a Kiwi car joke there. Alright, Cortina, where are you? There she is. Look at her. Beautiful. Always on my mind. Always at the back of my mind. Beautiful little Swedish girl tagging along behind me. That's my dream girl. No wonder I can't shake it. The bloody boss is sending subliminal messages to me. But it's alright, life is good. There can be a lot worse things to be thinking about than pretty girls. Especially, you know, they're like the icing on the cake of life, aren't they? You know? They just make the world a beautiful place. And if you've ever experienced the affections of a pretty girl, you're a very lucky man. Anyway, life is good. Stay tuned, we'll see where we're going. Big old Pro Star saying hello. Hey, Trucky. I just know that it's you that wants to drive that K200. I just know that's your truck. I just know that you want that job getting over 20 bucks an hour driving that truck. And I challenge you to find a way to say, why can't I be doing that job? Because you can be doing that job. That job is there for you. We are screaming out for truck drivers in this country. We can't get enough of it. And you know, this is my cubicle, this is my workspace with a lunchbox and a coffee cup and a drink bottle and all this cool stuff. Got some sounds going on right here. Man, I was just talking about pretty girls and I got pretty girls singing at me like that. This is terrible! I'm gonna start listening to classical music. Nothing I like better than the sound of taut horsehair being drawn over stiff wires. Always take it wide on these sharp corners because you don't know who's going to come around to meet you. Keep our wheels on the inside of those white lines, we're good. Anyway, that's Bully, or it's not Bully Point, but Bully Point's just a couple back from that, a bit sharper. We use our CBs a lot. See, we've got this guy coming around, he'll be because he's got a semi, he'll be taking a wider line, so he'll be letting everybody know that he's on his way. But I think he won't do that until he gets to Bully Point. We'll wait out and see if he calls up. Be out of range anyway by now. Who's this guy? Oh, one of Broushies. Another palmy truck. You know, I never get sick of just how beautiful our world can be, you know. And the cool thing about being a trucker is that you get to see it, mate. Come on, get those licenses, get out here on the road. That's cool. Check this guy out. Main freight all day long, has to be. See what we get out of this guy. Nice. I'm a political activist that rocked the boat majorly. But I'm also a little autistic, a little dyslexic. I got learning disabilities that, you know, like I don't get a lot of stuff, you know, like there's a lot of bright people out there that talk in a language I just don't get. And they're very aware of what I've done, pretty sure of it. And they've like put a big fence around me sometimes, you know. Hard things that happened for me was that I wasn't used to the fact that when you establish yourself a public profile, a whole lot of other people attach themselves to your efforts. And you know, you may not even know they're doing this. And the trouble is that they become involved in your life and they start manipulating and shaping your life outside your horizon of reality. And you don't know what these people are doing to you. All you know is all of a sudden things you used to be able to do you can't do anymore. And you don't understand why. There are things like your friends stop coming around to see you and you don't know why. And they start manipulating and shaping you and trying to achieve their agenda for your efforts. And there was this young lady that I thought was particularly beautiful and enchanting, and somehow these people got involved with that. And hey, is that you in the second truck? Or maybe the fourth? I'm not a guy that's going to work on the pyramid, man. But I'll drag your rocks from 500 fucking miles away. As long as they're good Christian rocks. It's kind of weird being an activist and having these people manipulate and manage your circumstances. Because if anything I want, it's got to try and get through this boundary of whatever they are. You know, it's like I'm operating in this little area of operations, this little cell of reality that involves very few people, only 4 or 5 people. Just enough social contact to function properly. But if I want something more than that, it's got to come through this peripheral of security. And I'm not used to that, and I struggle with that, and I know there's some people trying really, really hard to do the right thing, but I'm just not aware of a lot of what's going on, and as I discover it, it freaks me out and it pisses me off, or I don't know how to process it, or I don't know how to handle it. And I know there's some people probably hurting, and there's some people probably laughing, and there's other people probably mocking the whole process, and there's other people thinking I'm just a fucking asshole that deserves to die. But if you're hurting, I'm sorry. I just don't know what the fuck is going on, and I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to process it. But I don't want anybody hurting.